Hello, everybody. So, how are you on this fine evening? And can you hear us? That's also
That's
kind of
important.
important. Yeah.
Yeah. So, everybody, welcome. And if you can actually hear us, please do leave a comment down below so that we can see that you can, in fact, hear us. Hi there.
Hello, Coxus. So good to see you.
And hi.
How's that pronounced?
Yeah, we're both like going, huh?
Lipicur.
Or
Lipicur?
ilpicor?
Lipicur? Yeah.
Maybe,
But
maybe not. But welcome
hello and
anyway.
welcome. Yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Loud and
Mikael.
clear.
Nice to see you. Hello, Cosmic Seeds.
All
So good
right.
to see you, everybody. And we should probably just start off saying thank you. We are apparently celebrating both 1,500 and 1,600 subscribers. So, Metallica. So, thank you so much for supporting us. And we are like crazy excited that it has come this far already. And we're really happy that you're all here to support us. So, thank you so much. Do you want to say a little bit about what we're thinking for the stream?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you. Thank you,
for the happy
everybody.
birthday. And yeah, and thank you all for the congratulations on the channel. This has been a long but fun road, and yeah, it's going great. So that's really nice, and yeah, thank you all. So you asked me what?
And just about maybe we should tell a little bit about what we're going to do for the stream.
Oh yes,
We are thinking about maybe talking a little bit about some of the new magic products coming up. And we wanted to talk a little about a curio situation with sorcery. And last but not least, we're also going to be giving some stuff away today. So stay tuned for all of that.
yeah,
So, some happy birthday wishes and thank you, Tom. You are all very welcome. We really enjoy just talking to the community. That's why we're doing YouTube in the first place. So, we're really excited about actually having a lot of people who are, contacting us and writing, and it's really nice, and we really do appreciate it.
yeah. That's the best. So yeah, we're just going to chat a while to talk of all these nice products coming out,
Definitely.
and then we're doing a little giveaway. So we have a little sorcery pack that we're giving away. Uh,
We have one
yeah,
of these, the box toppers, and we will be giving that away by the end of the stream. Jens has already written a number.
Oh, don't.
Oh, I'm just showing the backside here. A
Oh, yeah.
number on the back here. And we're going to have a little guessing contest for that. So
And
this one
fast. Yeah.
we're going to try to give away today, but we also have an additional one that we will be giving away if you leave a comment. So maybe we should just start showing some of the stuff we've collected.
Yeah.
You want to do like a little presentation? I could go with this one. So the box topper for sorcery, there's some cards in here. It's the same in every box topper, but it is some very cool and nice cards that you only do get in the box topper. If you want to win this one, you can say congratulations or whatever you feel like in the comment section, not the live chat, but the comment section, and just note that you are interested in the sorcery giveaway. Then you're in the competition to get one of these box toppers. Do you want to show off our other goodies?
Yeah, because we are also covering, flesh and blood, and it has been a really hard work because we like the game, but every time we do a video, that it just dies. There's
Yep.
not much view in flesh and blood, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, we would like to celebrate the game because we think it's a great game. So you will also be able to win some flesh and blood boosters.
And
So
again, the way you win
tails
these
and Everfest.
is by going into the regular comment section for the video, and just typing either after it goes off the live, or now you can go and type and just say congratulations or say hi, and you just say that you would like to win the flesh and blood stuff, and then you're in the running for that as well.
Yeah.
And we have some really fun and maybe also a bit vintage stuff for magic.
Yeah, because we were in our local LGS today to see if we could find something. And well, that was actually a really sad story because all they had was some draft boosters for the Lord of the Rings, and they had some March of the Machines Aftermath.
And do not forget the epilogue boosters
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
So, well, we got you 2 of these,
But
you're also going to be able to win a Legions booster pack.
exactly. So if you like us do enjoy some of the little, older sets of Magic, you can type hello, congratulations, whatever you want in the comment section, and note that you would like to win the Magic package. So 3 different things that you can win in the comment section, and in the live itself, there will also be the box topper for Sorcery. Yeah, exactly, Devin. That was the point, that there would be a little something
For
everything.
everyone.
Exactly.
And Cosmic Seeds is just all in.
He's in everything. I love that. Yeah, that's cool. That's the best way to go about it. Oh, thank you, Cosmic Seeds. And also, the Discord is over 200 people. I have not been following at all. I have been really busy chasing down some curios. Legions, very cool. So do you want to talk about what is your favorite thing that Magic announced in the panel?
Oh, that was quite the roller coaster, because of course there was Fallout, and I'm a big Fallout fan.
You need to sort of flash the tattoo now.
I think I have been flashing it, at least on Discord. But yeah, I can't.
Well, you have to stand.
Just have to break my arm. So there's a little Fallout guy there. Because I just really like Fallout. I've been playing that game since it was released, and I'm loving Fallout 1 and 2. So I was really excited actually to see them doing a Fallout, even though I know it's going to be Bethesda Fallout and not Interplay Fallout. I'm still looking really much forward to having Fallout and Magic doing something together. It was actually, if you told me a year ago, I would have been thinking you were pulling my leg or something, because I had never imagined that Fallout would actually mix up with Magic at any point. It seemed like impossible. But then again, Transformers came, and well, now it's not that foreign actually. So I'm looking really much forward to that. What about you? What are you looking forward to?
Well, the obvious is in a minute or two, we're going to have the Wilds of Eldraine. I'm really excited about that. I think that will be a lot of fun. I'm hoping it's just going to be and feel like a regular standard Magic set that's going to be fun. And then there's going to be the bonus sheet, which I in part really enjoy and really like, because I would love to see some good cards, some really cool cards, and in just the average affordable version, so you can pull them in a draft, in a set, and in a collector. I really appreciate that, and I think the flavor and the art is looking really nice for Wilds of Eldraine. I hope it's fun and whimsical, so I think that'll be my favorite thing. But if I had to choose something else, I am also really excited for something that is far into the future. That would be Lorwyn. They announced we're probably going to do a return to Lorwyn in 2026, I think. So far away, but I'm excited for that.
I think that is going to be a great return.
Yeah.
Also, we see that Coxus is in the chat, and I know he's an Elven fan.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think all Magic Elf players out there are looking really much forward to going back to Lorwyn, because that was a great set for elves. So that's going to be awesome, I think. What I was not that happy about actually was seeing that they were going to do a Ravnica remastered.
And Innistrad, don't forget, we're getting remastered everything.
Yeah, and more about that in a coming video, but I'm not that thrilled that they're doing so many remastered, so many master sets, because they are pumping out a lot of cards at the moment. I would much rather just see new sets, new flavor, new cards, than seeing all the same powerful staples being printed into oblivion. But
yeah, exactly. Also because there's this odd paradox of printing it a lot, but demanding really high prices for it. And at some point, there's not going to be any reprint equity left. And then it's going to be very hard to defend why these pieces of cardboard are going to be this expensive. So that's definitely an issue. And I'm not sure what they're going to be reprinting for Ravnica. I mean, what is there that you can demand a solid reprint of that isn't already cheap, actually. So that's going to be interesting. But do let us know down in the comment section what you're looking forward to. I can see some other people are excited about the Assassin's Creed. Oh, yeah, definitely. But do we know? Please do leave a comment if you know. I'm not sure about it. Are they doing like all the Assassin's Creed games? What are they focusing on anything? I didn't hear from the panel. Maybe I just didn't catch it. Yeah, Transformers. I'm not on board. I think it's weird. And also the horror, the 70s, 80s horror stuff. I'm not sure. I think that's weird. Yes, the Innistrad set is not named remastered, but they hinted that it would be a remastered set. I believe as much. So there's a lot of remastered sets, and also, important thing, Modern Horizons 3 is also coming out in 2024. So that's another modern set. That's going to be interesting. It's all the Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Well, I would appreciate that. I'm pretty excited about the Odyssey part. So
yeah, that's the only one I've been playing so far. So do any of you guys actually, a little detour here, but is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, is that a good game? Because I just saw it on discount on Epic Games. I was like, should I buy
so
that?
now Jens is just using all of you to get like some feedback. Should he or should he not be buying Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Exactly.
Okay. Leave a comment. I don't know. We just saw it. How do people keep up with so many sets? Dude, I don't know. I have sort of I really thought I would never say this, but I'm starting to actually feel like I'm just gonna miss some sets, and that's going to be okay. And being someone who's really old in Magic and feeling like you should keep up with every set, that is a very weird thing for me to feel. But I can't keep up with everything, so I'm diving into the stuff I think sounds fun or interesting, or just picking some singles and not necessarily having to open booster boxes of everything, because with Commander Masters we canceled our order and it was too expensive. That was a lot of money.
Oh, and thank you, Sean.
Just catching up
Warthog
on
says it was a great game. Like the combat system.
If you like Odyssey, will be same, just with different theme.
Okay, that's great. I loved
that
Odyssey.
Was all he needed.
Yeah. Wow, I've been playing way too much Odyssey. It was also really great. Yeah, I think maybe some of you know, but we're both high school teachers, and sometimes you have to go on study trips. And a few years back, I had a study trip to Athens. That was awesome. So seeing Athens rebuilt in a game, and actually with a lot of great detail that fit, reality, that was awesome.
That was cool.
Just going around in Athens and Odyssey and just like, whoa, I've been here. That's great.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, but well, thank you guys. I think Jens will be buying a new game.
Yeah.
Probably. All the good games are so addictive. Yeah, they are.
Oh, yes. That's the problem with games, isn't it?
Exactly. They take up a lot of your time. So between the cardboard and the computer games, it's difficult to find stuff for anything else.
And meanwhile, do you guys also have a lot of piles of Magic cards just stacking up all over the place, where you're like, oh, I bought these and these and these, and I need to go into decks and I need to make this new deck, and yeah, time.
Yeah, because we don't.
No,
at all.
No,
we have no extra Magic cards lying all over the house in piles, just waiting to get rehomed. No, not at all. It's getting a bit bad. We actually do need to have like a major clean out and just put some cards into decks and put the rest away, I think. So,
yeah.
How did you enjoy the Baldur's Gate 3?
Well, I've not come that far in the game so far. I played it with some friends online, and we played it both in 2020 when it was in beta, and that was a horrendous experience. We all just party wiped all the time, and that was really bad. And then we just kind of shelved it. And now when it has been finally, fully released, I'm loving it. And I've not come that far, but I think the combat system is great. I think there's a lot of interaction with the environment, and I think the character design is just great. I would have liked, it was another Dungeons and Dragons edition, actually. I'm not that big of a fan of the 5th edition, but yeah, you can't have it all. So I think they've done a really good job of making this world seem alive.
Thank you, Cruxus. It is nice to hear that someone else also has some boxes of stuff and albums and decks and everything. Tom, your videos on what would be reprinted, just go like this, I believe, on what would be reprinted was really okay. Cool. I think maybe it was in our predictions video for what we think or what we thought would be in Commander Masters. Well, as a general thing, I think that from now on we can just suppose that everything will be reprinted because with so many master sets, it looks pretty gloomy, I think.
Yeah.
But we will definitely do more like that. I think it was really, and it was a fun video to do too. So I think that would be a good point.
Yeah, exactly. So, as soon as we know stuff, we're just trying to get it out. And also right now we are looking at a lot of collector boxes being opened for Commander Masters and trying to do some statistics on them. And luckily there's only 4 booster packs in collector box, so it goes fine. But yeah, we'd like to come up to some kind of number that is close to being statistically valid, but that is of course really, really difficult. But so far it looks interesting. We're having some nice data here for you guys.
Exactly. We're working on several magic videos. That's going to be something about what the value actually is of Commander Masters after looking a lot of these collector boxes, some pull rates, and also the reprints video. Jens made some really interesting statistics about there's a specific year that all these reprints just absolutely explode and suddenly we get a large amount of reprints all the time. So that's going to be interesting. So the protagonist is asking, is it advantageous for Magic to keep working on other IP or would this serve them better? I have to say, I think it's difficult. I'm very interested in actually what their internal data is. Is it really helping? Are they getting new players, or are they just thinking that they need to get new players and this is one way of trying it? I don't know. I'm actually not sure about it, but personally, I would prefer that they toned it down a bit. I feel like it feels like there's a whole Magic system now, and Magic is just the vehicle and just the play mechanics. It isn't like its own game. And I feel like it's getting a bit watered out because there's so many new IPs and it's starting to feel a little worn. I would love to just see them focus on Magic and Magic lore, at least have some like larger breaks between these universes beyond. But I don't think we'll see it because it makes a lot of money for Magic. So
yeah,
yeah.
Or doing some more, in depth with the lore and the universes they already have, because there are so many great places in Magic and so many great characters, and we could also imagine them doing some lore in-depth universes within, for instance, that you explore more of the Forest of Llanowar and see something there. So they could do a special set within a set with some famous characters or famous places that could be, chase cards or whatever. That
I would love to see them like do something like Lorwyn when we go back, really expand the universe, give us a new look at what would Magic be like in Lorwyn in 2023 with more storytelling and just really exploring, giving some nuance to some of these old planes. But without necessarily reprinting everything, just giving us some new cards, new mechanics, but in a well-known setting that's more fleshed out. I would really like that.
So Sean is saying that after Lord of the Rings, there'll be many more UB and Civilized. What is UB? Is that the
Universes Beyond?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. Cruxus, I do play some different PC games, but I am swamped between doing the social media for the channel, keeping up with Curios. I get a lot of questions about Curios at the moment. So I'm doing a lot of just like contact and writing back and forth right now. But it's been a while since I really played games. I think my forever love with computer games is still Diablo. So that's a while ago.
Hello, Lion.
Hi, Lion.
Better
Great
late than
to
never.
see you.
Always.
Still checking out what it says. Yeah, I think that Final Fantasy will definitely be a hit. And I also think that Mark Rosewater mentioned that it's going to be more than just a few commander decks. I think they're going to be more in depth, because Fallout, for instance, is just going to be commander decks, and for some of the universes, they decide to go more in depth and have some booster boxes or other ancillary products as well. Um,
How are you guys actually feeling about Lord of the Rings now, when it has cooled off a little? Because I bought that Elven Council Lord of the Rings Commander deck, and I really like playing it, and it has a lot of great Elven cards in it. But I don't like that one mechanic, that the one ring mechanic, and the
the
ring
ring
tempts
tempts
you.
you, yeah.
And a lot of the cards actually have this, the ring tempts you. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's, are you going to play cards that says that in the long run, or are you just going to let it go away?
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. So Coxus is saying that if the universes beyond are just commander decks, it would be cool. Yeah, I feel the same way. I think, but still, I would love to see them maybe doing just more focus on their own stuff and just fewer products, because even if you're not into that particular universes beyond, there might still be a card that you need to be thinking about for a commander deck if you want to continue to sort of upgrade them. So I'm feeling like even though I don't need to engage with all the sets, I kind of still do, because I kind of need to keep an eye on everything to see if there's anything I might like for one of my decks already. So I feel like it's a bit much still. What is people saying? Yeah, Sean, I do think that we will be seeing some very sharp serialization, maybe not one of one, but maybe like one of 10. um and I'm not sure what they will be doing for the Final Fantasy, but there will be something in there. And I do think that Lord of the Rings really gave them permission to go all out on those one-on-one cards. I'm hoping they're not going to abuse it, because it would be really cool if the one wing really truly was the only one of one. But
Then again,
let's not kid ourselves. It made them a lot of money. They're going to do it again.
yeah. And that is also the problem, that every time there's something successful, they're going to do it again and again until it is just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a shame, actually.
Yeah, I think so also, because it's too much. And right now, if it isn't serialized, who almost cares anymore? They're doing everything to sort of top themselves all the time, and at some point it's going to be really hard to keep up that momentum. Um so I think the way they're acting and reprinting stuff right now is really unsustainable for the game, at least in the long run.
Hmm.
Also because they have a lot of great stuff already, so I really wish they would just appreciate that and feel confident that that will actually sell booster boxes.
And I think it will,
Yeah,
because
it will.
I just saw Savannah Lang further up say that he liked Mom better than The Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings. And well, come to think of it, I actually think that both Brothers War and All Will Be One and March of the Machines were great sets in themselves, and really flavorful and nice to play with, and had some awesome cards. I'm still looking at cards from All Will Be One. I'm thinking, wow, they are really powerful, actually.
yeah.
Even though many of them are not, played in the mainstream standard decks right now on Arena, for instance. But I'm thinking there's a lot of great cards out there also for, commander decks if you don't want to be competitive.
Yeah, if it doesn't have to be CDH,
Yeah.
then yeah. Yeah, I think they do really good when they just focus on being Magic and creating universes within that are believable and fun and interesting and has some interesting lore. Not everybody is interested in reading the stories, but I really do enjoy them when they're good, at least. Yeah, Savannah, we're super excited for Wilds of Eldraine as
Yeah.
well. I hope it will be fun. I hope it feels light and whimsical and interesting. They found a really good main villain, Ashiok. Definitely looking forward to that. And the stories has already sort of begun, so there's a lot to catch up on already. One was definitely also a great set. Absolutely. But you have to say that, I mean, according to power level, Lord of the Rings, I think that they said like 60% of all meta decks right now have Orcish Bowmasters and the One Ring. So they're not going to ban anything because they're selling the next Lord of the Rings #2 in November, but I think we will see a ban at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
If it continues like that,
Maybe just going to be banned in standard.
yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
New was Ursa block for you. Yeah, I mean, some of us are, we've been in Magic for a good while, so new is relative, absolutely.
Yeah, so I have the lion.
Just checking up on the, yeah, chat.
I'm just going to sit here and there. It's just fine. Yeah, I think so too, lion. We've been, with the Lord of the Rings, we didn't go that much into that set.
Nope.
And we've been skipping Commander Masters. So right now we're just waiting for Wilds of Eldraine, and well, meanwhile has been strange not opening Magic packs for quite a while actually.
Yeah.
I think we bought some Flesh and Blood just to settle the urge a little.
Yeah.
But that was a really fun experience. That was a great thing to open, and we also hit something big. And I think that's also something that I would like to have in Magic. We have all these serialized cards and chase cards and stuff like that, but I think it's been a really long time since there were just really good cards in a set that if you got those, it was just a home run.
Yeah, at least it feels like that. But we've also been very lucky when opening Flesh and Blood, so that might be slight bias there. Hello, Time Star Magician. It's going great, thank you. We're just enjoying hanging out with you all, hoping you have something to drink, maybe a snack, and just chilling and hanging out a bit. Eldraine, I hope that it is, I don't want to say powerful.
It was.
I kind of do, but no. Oh yeah. Throne was definitely really powerful, but I'm not sure that the new one will be equally as powerful. But I hope it will be equally as flavorful and equally as fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing a lot of content, so we're going to try and play some sealed on the channel, and we will do some openings and just keep covering it. I think the first news and preview is going to be the 15th of August.
So we're just going to be really excited at that point.
Definitely.
I'm just really looking forward to having the adventure cards come back. I think that was a great mechanic and fun story. I think Throne was in 2019, and at that point I had been a little sour at Magic for some time, and Sophie was just starting up her PhD, so she was not that much in the Magic loop. And I just remember, Throne coming out, and I looked and I was like, are you giving me gingerbread man? Fuck no. I'm so done with this. And then half a year later, I was just playing on Arena and loved the cards. So that was a bad skip for me, actually.
Yeah, but we did get caught up later. We bought some boxes of Eldraine as well. Yeah, exactly. No gingerbread man. Yeah, exactly. Just make some good cards and make them fun to play. That is really, but again, that's a point that's been brought up a lot. They are doubling the amount of stuff that they are putting out. There is a new Magic set every other or sometimes every month. There is no way that they have put the equal amount of money into testing the cards. So it's going to end up with some wacky cards every now and then, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
price dropping by 75%.
Yeah, it is a really bad. I'm actually following a couple of people on YouTube and just seeing how that Commander Masters has influenced them. It's pretty bad. Some people are definitely, in a bad situation because they bought them so they're super expensive from distribution, and now they can't even sell them at even close to that amount. So I think it's burned a lot of LGSs.
Yeah, and that's also the problem, that the products are so expensive. And if you're not lucky to either hit something great and sell it almost immediately, if you're just waiting and thinking that these cards will hold value over time, you're wrong, because they just won't. We're making a video, and just to do a little spoiler, we've been looking at Vampiric Tutor, and from 97 and all the way to 2016, there was just 2 printings of Vampiric Tutor. And then 2016 came one more printing. So now 3 total printings of Vampiric Tutor. But then at 2020, there came the list. That's 4 printings. And then also 2020 came another set with 2 printings. So that's 3 printings more. So you have doubled in just 1 year. And then came, I think it was 2022 with
Double Masters.
No, with Dominaria Remastered.
Yeah.
That had 3 printings, 3 different art versions of Vampiric Tutor. So all now you have 9 versions of Vampiric Tutor, and 6 of these versions came from 2020 to now.
Yeah, and that's very clearly visible on the price. It took a nice big dip. And I'm not saying everything has to be expensive, but could we also just have some cards that maintain the value so you can trade or sell them to your LGS or whatever you want to do? So it's pretty
But that's
bad.
also the problem, that if you've been collecting for a long time, if you have Vampiric Tutors in your binder at some point, well, from 2020 to now, Vampiric Tutor has lost 72% of its value.
Yeah.
That is... If that was a stock, it would be just sell and get out.
Yeah, exactly. That would be underperform, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is killing the secondary market.
Yeah.
And somehow Wizards have convinced some players that every card should be really cheap, but that Wizards themselves can sell 400 something dollars boxes. So they are both, harvesting the secondary market, and they're selling us some very expensive boxes and tanking the price on our cards. That's a very nice little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Imperial Tutor, definitely. Hello, Stop Gangs. Thank you for coming. It's great to see you. Hi, Andre from London. Thank you. We're so happy that you're enjoying the content. It really does make the difference. If I have like a bad day where I'm editing for 5+ hours, I just kind of think, okay, some people out there are going to have fun watching this, and then I just carry on editing some more.
Yeah, that is really, worth it in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. It is, and it's just been a lot of fun. I think we had in the first month we were guessing how many subscribers would we get, and we were okay, if we get to 100, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I remember talking with a colleague and it was we have 8 subscribers. It was well.
Yeah, not that impressive.
So people from London and from Ireland. Great.
Thank you, TCG family, and cool to see you. I've been watching some of your Pokemon content and I'm loving it. I'm sort of closeted Pokemon fan. It's not something that we're going to be covering on this channel, I think, but I do enjoy opening some Pokemon with the kids. Yes, exactly, the protagonist. Exactly. It's you can't have both. And it's insane that people are it's just game pieces. Sure. But then I don't think that Wizards should be demanding such a high price for the product.
Yeah, you can have it both ways.
No,
it can't just be game pieces and still be, AAA value when you should buy it at the store.
That would be absolutely... It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it.
Well,
yes, please do hit the like button. Thank you for saying that. We're always having too much fun with all of you guys to remember. We have to be really pro YouTubers. So I'm going to do a please like and subscribe and hit the like button, leave a comment, all that stuff.
Better Sorcery. Oh, come October, that is going to be fun.
Yes, so we're just going to be going back and forth between Magic, Sorcery, because we do love all these different games. That's why we're not just the Magic or Sorcery channel. We just in general love playing cardboard.
Oh yeah, poor Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's also really interesting because, when talking prices, you just have, you have power level, you have printings, and you have, availability. And poor Tarmogoyf got overprinted, but it also got hit on the, power creep hammer, because if you look now at decks running Tarmogoyf, there are not that many of them. And that is also going to hurt the value that, well, we're getting powerful cards, and that's great, but again, the powerful cards might just, make something that had value at some point become less valuable. But especially the print runs, that is killing cards.
Yeah.
And you can also see, if you look at, what's that blue counterspell card in Commander Masters?
Force of Negation?
No. the one being reprinted from the Ikoria decks.
Oh, Fierce Guardianship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that card has been halved in price right now. It started at around 80 euros and it's down now to around 40. And I think that's going to go even lower. And if it's going to have another printing at some point in a master set, then it's just dead.
Yeah, it is. Do I think that Wizards of the Coast will learn anything?
No.
Nope.
Not as long as we are forking out and paying, because
Nope.
they are the last person to be hurt in this game, because our LGSs are suffering when they can't sell their product, and they're going, some of them are going bankrupt, especially with Commander Masters. And we as consumers are also being hurt in the long run, because the decks we had and all the things in our trade binders that we would like to trade with other people have suddenly gone down in value. So, but everybody is still, buying Magic cards, and the game has never been more successful than it is right now. So, I don't think that Wizards are going to learn anything, and I think it could become even worse if some of the really old players and the big whales, if they suddenly decide to sell their collections and get out, and the market is also being flooded with, for instance, reserve list cards, that could be a disaster.
Yeah, I think we're in the middle of a perfect storm where a lot of people are losing faith. A lot of people feel like they are being betrayed by the company. A lot of people see that Hasbro is not necessarily managing the company for the good of the players. They are managing it for the good of the stockholders, and I think it's fine to earn money, no problem with that. But you have to maintain a game, and you have to maintain the value on some of the cards. You can't keep reprinting everything. You can't keep charging more and more. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be, learning anything. I'm just going to see if I can catch.
Well, there's a really good question from Andre. If we think that Sorcery is going to keep their promise with one set per year, I really don't know, because and on the one hand, I'm hoping so, because it would be really nice that we're not being flooded all the time. But on the other hand, well, we all have this, unpacking, opening frenzy, crack packing frenzy, and it would be nice to open, because at some point we have opened the 4, I believe it is, alpha Sorcery boxes, and we are having a lot of the cards, and a lot of those that we need, we could just trade. So at some point, if there's not coming new product, people will stop buying.
Yeah. I also think that there's something really important. If you want to see it, you can go back and look at our interview with the very kind Jesse. He's part of an ownership that's a collective ownership of an LGS. And I think he mentioned something that's really important. Keeping a community going around a specific TCG really requires that you get some new stuff to play with. If there's a year between sets, you're probably not going to be able to keep those people coming to the stores, building new decks. At some point, you've played all the drafts, all the sealed, and done all the decks that you wanted, even with a big set like Alpha for Sorcery. So I think that Sorcery is going to need to think about how can we keep this interesting for players, collectors, and also make it sustainable for the LGSs. Because one set per year, I think that's going to be very difficult for LGSs to pull off. Even though I'm very happy to see that they're doing the store kits and giving them promos, making sure that it's worth it to come down to your LGS. But I think there needs to be something more. And I think Simon did an interview, and he said that they know that this could be potentially be something that's an issue, so they're going to look and see, but they're never going to print like 5 sets a year. I don't think so. It might be one big set and then a smaller supplementary set. So maybe every half year or something like that. But I do think they were pretty clear about it. So they're never going to do a lot of sets, but they might do some things to make sure that they can maintain a decent player base.
Yeah, and Change Man, no, we have not seen the tournament at the Gen Con. I just saw the 2 winners because it was up on the Sorcery Discord.
Yeah, I meant to see the video, but we had company today, so I couldn't.
Coming today, I've been a bit out of the loop because I just celebrated my birthday last Saturday.
Yeah.
And whoa, that was a lot of work. A lot of fun, but also a lot of work. So, yeah. But, yeah, 1 set a year, 2 sets a year. I'm thinking maybe 2 big sets a year and maybe a little supplemental set could be ideal. I don't know, but I'm just hoping that they're doing, new cards and not reprinting stuff too much.
Yeah, but I don't think they will be. I think that they're doing it for beta because here we need to make sure that it's just going out to everybody. Kickstarter was so limited, but besides that, I think that Eric has been pretty clear that he won't be just mindlessly reprinting, and they will be doing a revised set at some point, and that revised set will probably also include some new cards and some more changes to some of the older cards. A lot of happy birthdays
Yeah,
for
thank
you.
you.
The protagonist is saying, "Oh, I need to remember to be high tech and
High tech.
show the comment." No, we haven't had the. But are you just? Yeah, I do have some. I'm really interested in checking out some different cards. Um, I've been very inspired by someone to check out the Pathfinder. But I also like the Battle Mage. I think there's some really fun gameplay going on there for sorcery. Oh, thank
Oh,
you,
thank you.
TCG family. You didn't have to. That's so kind of you.
And thank
Um,
you, Andre, for staying here in the chat. And have a nice, tucking the little ones into bed.
yeah, definitely. But thank you for
But
coming, Andre. That
yeah,
was
and
really
thank you,
great.
TCG family.
Yeah, so I'm interested in a lot of the cards, and I have also been looking at some of the different relics and stuff like that because I've been sorting through my cards and just checking them out. And I think there's some really fun gameplay to be discovered there. So very excited for it.
Will Sorcery remain the Ferrari of TCGs? I think right now they actually will, because what we can see is that Sorcery has become really expensive. Some of those foil cards and curio cards are selling for really, really astronomical prices.
Yep.
And I think that's because they have hit that sweet spot where collectors at least have a confidence that these cards will maintain value over time. And I think that is where Wizards are lacking at this point, because the consumer confidence is at an absolute low point, especially after Magic 30th. I'm actually driving a Volkswagen.
Yeah, no Ferraris for us. High school teachers don't earn enough for a Ferrari, that's for sure. I'm just seeing if I can move that again. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that, but I also feel like I'm trying not to say this like I don't think like curios are worth anything. I do. I think the curios are rare. They're cool. I really want to own one myself. But I also think we need to be careful about the valuation. People get super excited. But I mean, is it too soon? The game isn't really out yet, and it's a lot of confidence. And I feel like I am very confident. We had a chance to speak with Eric in connection with the interview. I think they're doing their best. I think they have a lot of experience. He knows a lot from the old school MTG scene, but it is a new game and we don't know how people will react to beta. It does look like there's a lot of interest. And very interesting fact, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but if you go to Team Covenant, you can no longer subscribe to the Arthurian Legends. There is a wait list for it. So maybe this means that they're getting close to the amount that they feel comfortable selling in advance. So it does look like beta demand is high and Arthurian Legends demand is also really high already. So yeah.
All grown here. Well, actually not. Hi, Liam.
Hi. Yeah, exactly. But I think I'm concerned about the curios. I think some of them will maintain a really high value because they're interesting, they're fun, they're rare, and especially if they're also connected to maybe Facetta, like the alternate art Death Dealer or the Braum Death Speaker. I think they will maintain a high value. But some of the cards that people are not as excited about, I could see them at least, calming down in price. But let's see where they end. Hurt boxes are already going insane. Yeah, we are. It's going to be very interesting to see what the print run is. I've heard some unofficial and again purely speculative saying that maybe those 50 to 60,000 boxes aren't completely off. But we will have to see. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the screen for everybody so you can follow this. Always wonder how much collectors impact the success of a TCG versus the players. I think that the collectors sometimes are the first movers. They're going to be the ones to buy up some cards because they have the available funds. In some ways, the collectors also maybe drive the interest, the content, and then it goes out to players and players get interested. But I don't think there's any doubt that you need to have a functionally fun and interesting game. Otherwise, I don't think you can't survive on collectability alone. I don't think so.
Yeah, and also a lot of us are, just in betweens because we're all players, but we're also collectors at the same time, and
Yeah.
we value and treasure our collections also.
Yeah.
But of course, we're not, big collectors.
No.
But yeah, I think the big collectors are important to keep that, guiding hand underneath the product and be certain that stuff are being sold and it's being kept and not going to flood the market.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we need players out there. We need people to be, enthusiastic about a game down in the LGS and play with their friends and spread the good word.
Exactly. As we're having a couple of comments here say, it is definitely a really good balancing act. You need players to keep up, and they have like a constant need of new cards. Whereas the collectors, once they bought their entire foil alpha set, there are a few people out there who already have a complete full alpha set of sorcery in foil. They're done at some point. They won't necessarily continue opening boxes to get more stuff. So you need everybody to work together. This is where Pokemon is eating Magic the Gathering Sunshine.
It really is.
Yeah, exactly. Hi there, Marco. Nice to see you.
But also, Pokemon is also, I think it's fantastic how they are being a collectible, how they are appealing to collectors and investors, but also, a lot of young people are just out there buying a few packs and having a lot of fun with it. And, our kids are collecting Pokemon cards and they're just loving it and cracking those packs like it's cocaine.
Okay, this is really good that this is not a normal video because we would have the banhammer.
Ban of the century.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they're managing their IP a lot better than Magic. Pokemon is a huge IP also outside the game. I mean, the shows that's been running on TVs forever. There's new movies. They're just a lot better about getting the IP out there. If you ask your random person on the street, do you know what Pokemon is? They will say probably yes. But Magic the Gathering, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
And the same thing with Flesh and Blood. I don't know how widely known Flesh and Blood is, but I think they're also doing a really good job at maintaining their product and maintaining their game pieces, and at the same time giving value to both collectors and investors. And well, it's kind of sad that we've been playing Magic for, I don't know, bloody 20, 25 years or something, for a really long time. And I actually think that our Flesh and Blood binder, if we do not maintain our reserve list dual lands, I think our Flesh and Blood binder is actually coming close to rivaling the value of our entire Magic collection.
Yeah, and
without having spent a fraction of the same amount.
And for Flesh and Blood, we have one tiny little binder. For Magic, we have a house full of cards. So I think that's pretty. I just wanted to comment on the protagonist saying that they are being overvalued. I think so too, and we also mentioned that in the in a video. You're probably not going to get, I mean, 6, 7, 8 grand for a card unless it's a very specific card. And when people ask me about the curios, this is kind of an issue because I can't really say what are the curios being sold for, because that really depends on what curio you have pulled. Some of them are really have a lot of people interested in them, and then some of the other ones are not as exciting to people right now. Should we maybe go into that whole debacle about the curios? Do you think we will start seeing a rise in price of foils for sorcery? Yeah, I think maybe for some of them are really expensive already. But I think that right now people are also sort of, I think we're having a bit of a dip, or at least a little bit of a more slow market right now, because people have already spent a lot of money on the alpha product, and a lot of people are like, okay, I have my alpha stuff now I'm just going to wait for beta. But I think when beta rolls around, we will see some new collectors become interested, and I think they will go back and pick up some alpha singles and alpha product.
Is Sorcery doing Friday night Sorcery? Nope, I
No.
don't think so. But well, it might be a thing at some point.
I mean, they do have the social kits, and Sorcery is being very large with who gets to do what. So if you are an innkeeper, you get a couple of these social store kits, and you can pretty much give them randomized or offer them as promos to some of the winners. So they do have some stuff to give away. It will take some time. Yeah, exactly. I think that, if you watch our channel and if you're in like all of the Sorcery discords, it seems like Sorcery is just really huge, and it isn't. I mean, it's just within our little echo chamber. Sorcery is a really small game.
Yeah, it's
So
29,000 print run boxes. That's
exactly.
it. So
Exactly.
it's a small game, but at the same time, I think it has shown some great interest and it has really exploded. So yeah, is it just flippers and investors and speculators, or is this game going to survive? I really hope it is, because I'm loving this old school vibe, and I'm loving the arts, and I really had this this feeling that you had when you opened your first Magic cards. That's wow, this is great.
Yes, and also it's fun. It's interesting. I'm still noticing new stuff about the art. I'm still noticing cards where I'm like, have I even seen this art? So that's one of the big advantages of having some really strong art and a lot of new cards. And I'm pretty sure as soon as we get into playing it, there's going to be a lot more to dig into, and we really want to get into it. But right now, we're not comfortable opening our precons for alpha. We're just going to wait for beta because it's gotten really expensive. What issue are you talking about? I'm not exactly sure if we passed that around.
No, but I see that
Yeah.
Warthog is saying that he likes the cool foil rainbow foil distinction between.
Yeah, definitely. I think that they did that really well in Flesh and Blood. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm still loving that you're getting this one cold foil per box in Flesh and Blood. So you're just really scouring all the cards looking for that one. And well, of course, you can be unlucky and get it on an ordinary card. There's like or common card, and that's okay. But you could also just hit it big and get it on some of those really awesome cards.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's also collectability
Exactly.
all the time.
I think they're doing that really well, and I think it was also interesting with Flesh and Blood how they had their first edition and their unlimited. But I think James White was really right about it wasn't sustainable as soon as the game grew as much as it did. But I think the cold foil, rainbow foil, non-foil it's working out well. I just also wanted to say that to TCG family that the whole idea of one alpha box is going to buy you 2 beta cases. I mean, if you're a player, of course, that's the easy choice to make because you're going to get a lot more cards to build with. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you, protagonist.
I'm still like,
you guys are too kind.
Yeah, you're far
really
too kind. Thank you.
Just have some coffee.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, we're always blown away. People are supporting us, but we really do appreciate it a lot because the channel is sort of like it's grown to be sort of almost a side job.
That's our secondary job.
It's our secondary job when we're getting home. So we really do appreciate it. Oh yeah, I'm just going to mention a few things about the curios because we had sort of like an incident yesterday or the day before that where someone claimed to have pulled a curio. And there were different circumstances around it. So I sort of already knew about this card and was engaged in some conversation around it. And then the person who owned the card finally decided to make a video and post it on Facebook, on the Facebook group. And unfortunately, this turned out to be a fake card because when the person who had pulled the curio posted it to the main official Discord, Eric pretty quickly intervened and said and confirmed that this was indeed a fake card. And I'm not going to accuse anybody. I don't know the story. I don't know if he was just unlucky and was sold some bad packs, but there was some confusion there. So for the future, and for those of you who don't know, we're compiling a list on our Discord about all the curios, so you can see all the curios, how many that have been pulled so far, and some of the prices. But I am going to keep up the fakes, and I'm just really clearly going to mark them as fake, but you can still see them. And I mean, if you want to, you can go check out the description or just the links in the About section on the channel, and you can join the Discord if you want to have a look at all the curios pulled so far, including the card that turned out to be fake. For a bigger discussion, I really do hope we don't see any more fakes, or that this is sort of maybe preventative, that everybody who was thinking about making a fake can see, okay, Eric is actually going to respond. So maybe not a good idea to try and fake the curio cards because Eric is indeed watching. So yeah, but that's really nice to know that it was a fake. But I also wanted to say that I have been contacted by someone who has found a new curio, and we will be recording a video tomorrow about all the curios found so far and about how they're doing right now. And we will be revealing this new curio card, and it will be up on the list after the video airs tomorrow. So do stay tuned for that one. Okay, that was a long talk. Do you want to read something here? Open first box. Yeah, it's a lot. Stop scans. It's a lot of fun. It's a great booster box opening experience. There's so much to find. There's the foils, and there's the chase of the foils again. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but as Hades Box also said, well, proxies could be a big problem for Sorcery.
Yeah, definitely.
Because as a community, we don't have a certain way to find out if a card is fake.
No, but
at this point,
I do remember that Eric at one point was asked, "So, what are we going to do about the fake cards? Do you have something?" And he said, "I'm not going to reveal anything because that would just help the counterfeiters know what to do. But there is a little something." And then he sort of winked. That was in an interview at some point. So I think there is something that will verify the cards.
Yeah. Also because right now prices are so very, very high. So there's an incentive for scammers to do the scam things.
Yes, of course. Yeah, Protagonist, there was a fake card. It was posted on both our Discord, but I've clearly marked that it was a fake, and it was also posted to the official Discord, Sorcery's own Discord, but it was then subsequently removed by Simon. And we will not be airing the fake in our video tomorrow because I don't want anybody to get confused. So I wanted to just be shown in our Discord where I can add some context to it so people clearly know that this is a fake card. No, Hades Box, I don't think that anybody knows right now. I've seen some people do some tests on it, but not anybody who knows for sure. Yep, I'm just going to move that up. Yeah. But we are doing a curio video tomorrow, and we will be showing that new curio, and it will have you looking through all of your cards again.
And yeah, Savannah, no, all the curios are secret, or so to speak. So we don't know how many curio cards are out there. We don't know how many of each curio card is out there. So that is a little treat, a little Easter egg kind of thing from the Sorcery team.
Yeah, and that was actually why I started to collect it. As a beginning, I was just collecting all the curio information for myself because I was just interested, and I thought that might be cool to do a video on it. But now in our Discord, we have a running list of all the curios pulled and all the ones found so far. So nobody actually knows, but Simon, who is working with Sorcery behind the company together with Eric, said that they might need to change what they do with the curios if these fake curios continue to be an issue. So we'll have to see about what happens with the curios. I also saw someone a bit higher up in the thread mention about waves for beta. Right now, the best we can say is that we don't know. There's no official communication about will there be more waves for Sorcery beta. Will it just be a single print run? We don't know. There are a couple of stores who have said that they will have more stock in November, but if that's just distribution, sort of adding up the stuff, I don't know. So we don't know exactly how it will be done, but we have an entire video about the print run and about beta. So check it out.
Yeah.
Hi there, TG Field. Super cool of you to stop that. And hi, nice to see you all. Well, my friend, we have been talking for quite a while. Shouldn't we be giving one of these away?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to explain while I present the card here? I'm just going to hold it. You can say what we're going to do with it.
Yeah, so we have this nice little magic card here with a little number on the back. So just write what number you think is on the card. And if you are hitting it, of course, then you have won this nice little pack. And if nobody hits the exact number, then it's just whoever is closest. And the number is between 0 and 100.
So people, if you want to win this box topper, try to guess a number between 1 and 100. And if you hit the closest to this one or the number itself, we will send you this. So please do, if you want to enter into the competition for this one, please do try and find a number. Devin is going number 3. That's a good number. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, lots of people. 69, 37, 23, 19, 77. So this is a box topper. It comes with every alpha sorcery box. And I have to say we have a really, really, really nice person who sent us not just one, but 2. So this one we'll give away at another way, and this one is for now. So I just want to say shout out to you. You know who you are. Thank you so much for sending us these 2 to celebrate 1,500 subscribers and now also 1,600 subscribers. That is very cool. So let's just see if anybody else wants to enter into the competition for this one. If you want a chance to win it, you have to write a number between 1 and 100. So are you going to call it off at some point?
Just giving people the chance to. So can we see somewhere how many people are in the chat?
No, we don't want people to write. Don't write how many are in the chat, because then it's going to be confusing to find out. I just think that we're going to give people a couple more minutes just to write. So if you want to win this sorcery box topper with some nice foil cards, please do write a number down below. Write a number down below. Shall we just cut it off here? Hi there, Christian. Nice to see you.
A double battle in numbers, yeah.
Ooh, protagonist 23. Oh, that's the number of people in the chat. Good to know, good to know. Should we just call it now?
Are we going to call it?
Anybody want to get your number in? This is the last chance to guess a number for the box topper. Last chance. Do put your number in the live chat. Hi there, Christian. Hi, nice to see you. It's really good to see you. I think we call it.
We call it?
Yes.
So
the number is
number 18.
Not 81, but 18.
Yeah.
It's reversed in the video. So does anybody have number 18, or is anyone close?
I think I saw a number 19.
27, 55.
So Alexandra has 19.
Oh, yeah. Alexandra or Alexandra. I'm not exactly sure, but you have number 19. Is anyone else that close or on the number itself? No, I think this, I'm just going to post this one so we can see who it is. This lucky individual has the number closest to number 18. So, congratulations.
And a nice Siamese cat, I believe it is.
Please do hit us up on our email. You can find it in the About section. Write us, and we will be sure to send this box topper off to you.
Yeah, and congratulations.
For us, it's number 19. Oh, great, because our camera is just reversing it here. Great, great, great.
Great, great, great.
Perfect.
Everything working as intended.
Okay, and I'm just going to show you all who came in a bit later. If you're interested in winning this sorcery box topper, one more, we have 2. You need to go to write a comment in this video and just write whatever you feel like. And please do note that you would like to win the sorcery. And what else do we have?
Yes, and then we also have, because we are also covering Flesh and Blood, but we have had a little pause on the videos because, well,
they do terribly.
It took too long time, and they just had terrible interaction and terrible views.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So it was really depressing.
But we still want
we still like the game. So we have 4 Flesh and Blood booster packs.
And if you want to win those, you need to go in the regular comment section and write something, and remember to include that you want to win Flesh and Blood.
Yeah. And for all you Magic heads out there, we were in our local LGS, and that was depressing because they almost did not have any Magic product.
They have a
all.
lot of Pokemon. That's about
But
it.
we found 2 Lord of the Rings booster packs, and then we have a little special something for you: a Legions booster pack.
If
all
you want
wrapped
to
and
win
sealed.
that,
So if you want to win the Magic products, you just write a nice little comment and say that you would like to participate to win the Magic products.
and I think we need to do a cutoff date. So we're going to find the
Oh,
winners
good
for
point.
the regular comment section stuff. We are going to find the winner by Friday, 8 o'clock our time. So next Friday, 8 o'clock our time.
Yeah, that's Danish time. What is that? It's plus or minus one
We
to
are GMT plus 2 hours.
plus 2 hours.
Yep,
Really?
for
Isn't-
summer we are.
Oh, well, I only thought it was actually 1, but what?
So that was one given away, and the other stuff you can win by commenting in the regular comment section and saying if you want to win some sorcery, some Flesh and Blood, or some Magic the Gathering. So, people, should we discuss anything else? We've been through some curios.
Previously.
Hi, Andre.
and nice tucking in. That was
That was
quick and nice work.
pro level, absolutely. If you want to win the sorcery stuff, do write a regular comment. Then we will make sure to keep you in the lottery for those. We're just gonna write all the names that commented on the video and do a
spinning
random
wheel.
spinning wheel random draw. So, people, do you have any subjects that we would like to discuss right now? Ooh,
Or maybe something you would like to have covered on the cardboard guide in a video.
yeah,
Because right now, what we have on the plate is we're going to cover the collector boosters in Commander Masters, all the pull rates and what is being pulled, and we're going to look at the number of textured cards per box. We're going to look at the number of mythics, and we're going to look at the value, because we recorded all the value that was in Commander Masters. Was it the 1st of August or something like that? 4th of August.
Yes.
And we're going to use those prices to see how a collector box is going to hold up in value if you open it, if you had sold the cards at that point. And then we're going to look at the prices in 6 days and see how those prices are faring up at that point.
Absolutely. So that's one of the Magic videos. We also have a slightly ranty video about, in general, the reprints and how many there are right now. We have a curio video coming up tomorrow, recording and trying to get it up at the same time. Tomorrow, hopefully, I think I might do a premiere, so I will be in the comment section and you can just ask me questions about the curios if you feel like it. And we have a lot more stuff. As soon as Eldraine starts previewing some cards, we're going to discuss some of that. We already did a couple of Eldraine videos, but we will also be covering all the new cards. So is there anything that you guys would like to see us cover? Please do let us know down in the comment section, and we will see what we can do about it. We would really love to get some input from all of you. What else could we say? I wanted to say, oh yeah, if you are a channel member here on YouTube, please do hit the Discord button and enter, because then I can lock you into our member section on the Discord. You can become a YouTube channel member for $3 or less per month. No need to if you're watching the videos and hitting that like button. That is awesome, and we really appreciate it. But just a call out, if you are a YouTube channel member, please do join the Discord so I can grant you some of the advantages that your membership buys you. So please do remember to join the Discord. Lots of content. Yes, exactly, Line. There is a lot of content coming up. We just need to find the time now that school is back in session. The full-time job is demanding a lot of attention at the moment. It would be great if there were more time to just do the cardboard guide. Oh, you fell asleep for a nap. Well, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the nap. I'm sure it was a good idea.
Yeah, but you can still, Milo, just go to the YouTube channel and write a comment and still be lucky enough to maybe win some Flesh and Blood, some Lord of the Rings and Magic booster packs, or a little sorcery box topper.
Yes, and this video will be going up afterwards. And then you just have to hit the live section. That's really annoying. You can watch all of the regular videos, but if you want to find the old lives, you have to go under the live button. It's very confusing to find it there. Yes,
Waterville Drain. Yeah.
we're so excited for Waterville Drain. I'm really excited. I am going to be doing a Demir deck, which is shocking. I've never played blue, but I really want to play that fairy deck, and I think it might be really interesting. So you're not so happy. I'm
And
going
thank
to.
you, Devin. No, I'm not so
Oh,
happy because you're just
I'm going to
pushing into my domain, and right now we're just, well, are you going to take that card? Really?
Yeah. Usually it works out fine because Jens plays his colors, I play my colors, and there's no overlap. But yikes, now it's going to be mixed up a bit.
Yeah, and you deeping into blue, that's just all kinds of wrong. But
You're playing red. That's also very strange.
yeah,
Yeah. But I'm very much looking forward to trying to build some decks around the whole fairy theme. And I think there will be more fairies than the ones in the commander decks. So we're super excited. Um, Protagonist is just raising the issue that some of the card quality isn't super great. I think I'm a little concerned about some of those like surface scratches. We've seen some of those and some roller lines. I mean, I know they are in all the games, but I've seen a little. I think at least some packs had quite a lot of roller lines, and some scratching on the foils as well.
yeah. But I think, well, I've not seen that much product with the card quality itself. It's the cardboard stuff.
Yeah,
But I think
I
that
do.
yeah, some
Yeah,
of those roller marks have been kind of bad. But yeah, of course, it's also going to be nice if they improve it even further.
yeah, and I do hope that they're thinking about just improving overall quality control and making sure that the product is solid because it is also it's not a very expensive booster box, but it is an expensive booster box. I mean, for us it's about 1100, 900.
1,300 crowns.
Yeah, I think yeah, now they are because everybody raised their prices. FATCG,
Yeah.
yes, the quality of Pokemon is really good. I think they in general have very high quality. As we said, we do open some with the kids and the quality is pretty nice. 1200, Michael is saying, yes, I think it's something like that. I think we got a couple of booster box, one maybe booster box at a Danish store for 9.99.
Yeah.
But the rest was a bit higher because it just sold out really fast. And nice to see you, by the way, Michael. Um, so hopefully the quality can be maintained and even improved because it is a fairly expensive box to open.
Yeah, also because we've been talking about Magic cranking up their prices for normal boxes, and well, actually Sorcery is more expensive than Magic,
Yeah,
and it's a less they have not proven themselves yet.
no, definitely. But I also think that the aspect of the hand painted and handcrafted art, it makes a lot of difference because there's a lot more hours into making those and scanning them and making sure that they show up nicely on the cards. So yeah. Yes, Christian, there is a lot of people who are playing multiplayer. I've seen several different guides to it. I think there might be two videos on YouTube if you Google Sorcery, TCG, and multiplayer. And I do know on the main Discord, I've seen some people who just like put four mats together and then played. A lot of people are experimenting with it. There's no like official sorcery thing yet.
Oh no, Savannah, it's Danish crowns.
It's Danish
So
crowns. You have
divided
to
by around 7 or something.
yes, you have to remember our money is not worth a lot. So it's 150 euros. 150 euros. Thank you. We're so happy you could come by as well. It was really nice. And it's great to see you all. Please do remember to hit the like button. It makes a huge difference. Otherwise, YouTube just thinks that the video isn't all that great.
Yeah.
So
Those algorithms are just really rude.
they are rude. They're difficult to work with. What can we do? So everybody should be rounding off right about now.
Yeah, it has been really cozy talking with all of you guys and sharing the joy and love of our very nerdy hobby with all of you. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, join the Club 40.
Yeah, Savannah, not 1,200 euros.
Yeah, that
Just-
would be
just 150.
we would not be so cavalier about that, I think.
No. The teacher salary is not going to is not going to be covering boxes in that price range. Everybody, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking the videos. writing and giving some positive feedback. It has been absolutely
Thank you.
amazing. And we are so happy that you all decide to come here and join us for this live. And hopefully do leave a comment in the regular comment section so we can win some of this cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody, thank you so much.
It has
We're
been
going
great.
to sign off.
Have a nice evening or
Yeah.
morning or whatever the time of day it is where you are in the world. It's so funny that you can just, be
Yeah.
here and share the love and joy with all of the world. So thank you for watching. It has been absolutely fantastic as always. And we are looking very much forward to seeing all your great comments.
Yes, and if you want to hang out some more and talk with us, we are in the Discord daily, and you can find our Discord link in the About section. So thank you all, and we will see you in the next video.
And a great weekend to you too, Lion.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.